Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. I am your host, Nikki Clarke, and we've been doing this show for 17 years now. 17 years of transforming lives, one story at a time. And the show is about inviting people from all walks of life to share their heart stories. We talk about what it is to overcome certain parts of, personal journeys, and the intention is to help people become unstuck in their personal or professional lives just by listening to some of these transformational stories. So today on the Nikki Clarke Show, we are honored to welcome Ambassador Dr. Oyedokun Oyewole, a globally recognized leader in information management and the Chief Data Officer Ambassador for Nigeria. Dr. Oyewole is also the international president and chairman of the Executive Council at the Institute of Information Management Africa, serving across the USA, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, Netherlands, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, and India. With an impressive career spanning multiple continents, Dr. Oyewole, or affectionately known as Dr. O, he has been instrumental in shaping data management, risk management, and digital transformation strategies for organizations worldwide. And today, we'll explore his journey, his vision for IIM Africa, and how information and innovation management is transforming businesses and communities across the globe. Welcome, Dr. O.
Thank you very much. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here.
Thank you so much. And where are you right now? What part of the globe?
I'm presently in Brisbane, Australia.
Australia. Fantastic. And what's the
Yes.
weather? We are very cold here in Ontario, Canada.
The opposite is the case here. It's really hot here.
Oh, wow. Well, please send us some warm vibes. We need it.
Sure.
So let's talk about your background and your global leadership. Can you share your journey that led you to become Chief Data Officer, Ambassador, and the International President of IIM Africa?
Thank you very much. Um, it's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here today on your wonderful show. I've been a
Thank you.
follower and I've been so impressed by
Thank you.
what I've been saying so far. Talking about my background, I'm a computer scientist. I have degrees in computer science and I've had my professional experience in the ITIM industry for over 2 decades as we speak. And a very large chunk of my career was in the energy sector, the oil and gas sector, where I spent almost 15 years of my 2 decades of career. And that's actually gave me the opportunity, exposure, and experience, on the impact and implication of data and information on an organization. And right from there, I've been able to, apply all the skills and exposure that I got into affecting humanity. You'll agree with me that we're in a world that these days people refer to data as the new gold, the new oil, and like we all know that data is the lifeblood of any organization or society. Um, Coupled with the fact that the advent of technology today has also created avenues and opportunity for data, to continue to become relevant in the society. So I would say I'm blessed, for God to have given me, for God to have placed me in a position where I'm trying to use data and information to affect humanity positively. and also
Mhm.
to help to have a better society.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So your work spans multiple countries. Now, how do you navigate the challenges and opportunities of managing information globally?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier on, data and information is a global commodity, if you will permit me to use that word. And it has the same implication, the same effects, the same potency, regardless of the location where we might be talking about. So the fact that data is important to everybody, and we all need to have control over how we use data. That has made it so seamless because this is one language that every other society understood, regardless of the location, the country, or the continent where you're talking about data. And that has really, really helped us to navigate into different continents across the globe, trying to make data to become a part of people's culture. Because if we look at the trend and how things are evolving around the globe, data has gone beyond just looking at it from a business perspective only. We have to look at, the cultural aspect of it because it practically affects everything and anything that has to do with humanity. And that is why, this day and time, you hardly hear people talking about computer literacy anymore. Now we're talking about data literacy, meaning that every individual, every organization, every country and government, needs to begin to, have data literacy as part of the components of their business resources. Having data as, being part of the culture would help to harness data and be able to take quality decision, use data appropriately to achieve business objective and the society. So this has actually paved the way for us. And even as we speak, we're still looking at, penetrating to other countries across the globe because we believe we've got a whole lots of tasks ahead of us, talking about taking data literacy across the globe and ensuring that individuals and organizations are able to protect themselves and their businesses, while interfacing and interacting with data.
Excellent. So the next question is about the inspiration for founding the Institute of Information Management. What is the core mission?
In terms of the inspiration, I would rather refer to it as a calling for me as a person. Um, Getting myself in this space wasn't something I sat back and just thought I wanted to champion a cause or I wanted to do anything. But it was a kind of divine, inspiration I got. And that has really led me to so many initiatives within this industry in the last 2 decades. The impact has been tremendous, has been wonderful. And this can only be explained by the fact that, it was a divine kind of calling for me as a person to take the lead in this particular space. Because even globally, if you look at our field, the data and information management field, you hardly find individuals, organizations, even the multinationals today, they are not really, investing a lot into creating awareness about data and information management. The closest you're going to find will be information technology. And beyond information technology, information management is one big component that a lot of attention needs to be given to because with proper governance of information in any organization, then you can talk about an organization being able to leverage and also be able to run efficiently and effectively based on the resources they generate, which is information in the course of their day-to-day business activities. And some of these insights we refer to as business intelligence can actually come from the data and information that organizations generate in their day-to-day activities. And this can go as far as helping organizations to reduce the cost of operations. It can help to mitigate information risk and challenges. It can also help to reduce, you know, the kind of improve their business processes generally. Because when we talk about also mitigating information risk, the fact that we're connected to the internet superhighway today is one major concern, to whoever that cares, because we are all exposed to what we refer to as information risk. So having any device that is connected to the internet is information risk to individuals, to organizations, to governments. And that is why you find a lot are being invested into cybersecurity by organizations. Because today, the internet is the marketplace, and that is where a lot is happening in terms of operations, in terms of services, product being offered, and so many opportunities, even job creation opportunity. Everything is on the internet today, which means a lot of hazards and risk is what organizations have been exposed to. And that is why we were talking about making data and information management a cultural thing, because people need to know and also recognize the risk they are actually exposed to by using the internet in the first place, and also acquire the necessary skills that will help to protect themselves, their customers, their organizations, their employers, their clients, from being exposed unnecessarily to some of this risk online. And that is where our initiative comes into place, because we want to ensure that data literacy becomes an household thing where people know and recognize the do's and don'ts while you're using any technology, or where you're exchanging information, where you're putting out information out there, the kind of information that should be put out there, the kind of information that should not be put out there, and also having proper knowledge about how to classify this data and information, so that information are not inadvertently, or haphazardly shared with people that are not supposed to have access to them. So it's quite a huge task, and I think we're on the right path.
Absolutely. Can you give some examples of programs or initiatives that have had a significant impact in different regions?
Thank you very much. In the past, we've embarked on different national orientation initiatives, trying to sensitize and educate um, different government agencies, and in data privacy, data protection, information security, and so on and so forth. And the Institute, being a membership-driven organization, talking about the various chapters we have across the globe. Every year we try as much as possible to have our annual conferences at the various chapters. And these are some of the initiatives we put that has been put together by the Institute to ensure that members and prospective members and even enthusiasts within the industry, they have the opportunity to come together, to come to learn from others, to share lessons learned, to share best practices, to network, and also have a feel of a real world experience of what data and information management is all about. Because a lot of people, the closest you find them to information management will be something online. And here we provide opportunity where we do have hybrid programs where people can join online, and those that are able to make it to the venue to attend physically. And I think this is one initiative that would be nice for us to have as many partnerships as possible, to be able to take this initiative across the globe.
Excellent. What are the key skills organizations need to thrive in today's information-driven world?
Thank you very much. Primarily, I've been talking about having data management skills, information management skills, knowledge management skills, content management skills, and all of these are the kind of opportunities that also creates employment opportunities out there. If you look at the information management portfolio, there are quite a lot of sub-disciplines that has got potentials to create employment opportunities. And these portfolios exist in a lot of organizations, but it's unfortunate that most organizations are yet to see and recognize these positions because they too need enough awareness, to be able to institute these opportunities. For example, if we have to look at one of the fastest evolving sub-discipline under information management now, which is data protection. If you look at that particular space, because of the global demand that we have now for compliance across the globe. In Europe, you have the GDPR. In South Africa, you have the POPIA. In Nigeria, you have the NDPA. In Ghana, you have the Ghana Data Protection Act. And in America, we have so many different regulations and laws across the globe that organizations and individuals need to comply with. And that has actually given a lot of attention to data protection as a discipline. So, and protection, like I said, is just one out of several other disciplines that exist under information management. We have a geographic information system that is also one. We have knowledge management, document control, document management. We have information technician role. We have records manager role. We have archivist role. So many of them. So talking about the data protection initiative now, a lot of organizations, in order for them to comply with the regulations and the laws, are now being required to hire qualified and certified data protection officers. And in that particular space, I would say a lot of professionals, even in the cyber security space now, they are embracing the data protection qualification because this is something that is key and important to what they do as cybersecurity specialists. Having proper information governance would ensure information security and cyber security because there is no way you can secure an organization online in the cyberspace without ensuring that you have, a kind of governance surrounding how data is being managed within the organization. So I can speak from now till eternity about all these roles. They are out there waiting to be explored, and that is part of the major thing that we are trying to do in any country that we establish our chapters is to help the community, to help individuals, to help governments, to ensure that they are able to get the best out of the several benefits that the information management industry has got to provide in terms of investment opportunities, in terms of employment opportunities, in terms of even business process, remodeling, and so on and so forth.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how can viewers or aspiring professionals or potential partners get involved with IIM Africa?
There are lots of opportunities, there are lots of ways in which individuals, organizations, and even governments can be involved in our initiatives. We've got, throughout the year, we've got events and activities, been slated from January till December in the year, awareness program, conferences, workshops, summits, awards, and, campaign that are geared towards enhancing people's skill in data and information management, and we're very much open, very much flexible, in working around with our partners and sponsors in ensuring that we're able to get this executed seamlessly.
Fantastic. So we're about to close, but I have two more questions for you. And this one is more on a personal level. What motivates you personally in your work across so many countries and sectors?
Well, my motivation is divine, like I mentioned earlier on. And the moment I see like-minded people that are interested in, exploring and exploiting data, to make things happen, it's something that fascinates me and something that actually encourages me because data as an asset is what a lot of people are missing out, uh, uh, you know, of from. They are missing out in all the potentials that data has got to offer simply because of the fact that they are not aware on how they can actually make good use of the data within their space, to be able to achieve whatever business or goals that they have in mind.
Wonderful. Now, a last question. If you could give one piece of advice to someone looking to make an international impact in information management, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one. To have, well, that would be for that individual to equip him or herself with the necessary skill sets to be good ambassadors wherever they go to in helping people solve problems, helping make their life much more better, and ultimately creating an environment and society that is progressive, that is secured, that is profitable, and that is conducive for people to be able to get things done seamlessly.
Wonderful. Dr. O, it's been such a pleasure speaking with you again, and so excited about the upcoming initiatives, and especially to see the expansion of the Canadian, participation, and excited to see that happen. So please let us know how people can support IIM Africa. Where can they go?
Yeah, our website is www.iim-africa.org. And on that homepage, we have links to all our global chapters. And for information, they can actually send email to info@iim-africa.org. We'll be glad to have them on board and ultimately make the world a better place for each and every one of us.
I love that. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. You've been watching the Nikki Clarke Show with the amazing founder of IIM Africa, Dr. Oyewole. So please reach out to him on social media, look through the website and see the many wonderful global initiatives happening as the world of information management expands. Thank you so much and hope to connect with you again soon.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Right. Another fantastic interview, and we'll see you back with another great story. So stay transformed, stay informed, and never give up. Bye for now.